there's a lot of this throat chakra energy that is stagnant. Being deliberate about your actions. Do you still feel that sense of comfort when you add in a candle? Virgo, welcome to your May 2026 reading, but of course this message is for you anytime you find it.
As always, we'll be using our classic Mystic Compass spread, starting here at the north. This card will represent the area of your life that has to do with housing, finances, career, etc. And then we've got an action item to follow. Over here to the east, we've got our thoughts, mindset, focus, dreams, as well as an action item to complement. Down here at the south, we've got our passions, our belief systems, anything that gets us really fired up, that gets us going, and our motivation, as well as a corresponding action item. Over here to the west, we've got our feelings and emotions, anything that is touching us in a deep emotional way, as well as an action item that corresponds. Finally, we've got one card in the center to tie everything together to show us what exactly we are looking at as the main point of the reading of this month and how everything is interconnected.
To the north, Seven of Swords. Virgo, some of you are eating your words in terms of your housing, finances, career. Maybe you said something that was out of character, or maybe you said something that was harmful to someone in the workplace or in your close circle, or maybe you're letting your thoughts, you're not watching your words in terms of not taking the time to really think before you speak. There could be some gossip going on here. Anyway, this is just calling that out. Let's see what your action item is in this area of life. Strength. So this card is representing two equal and opposite forces that are fighting against each other. So it could be that you really believe something and you're fighting the words to say it. So there's a lot of this throat chakra energy that is stagnant, or that's like fighting against itself. So this is gonna what you're being asked to do is for you all, it's definitely some throat chakra exercises. So that could be something like singing, chanting. It could just be like massaging your own throat and opening it up. It could be a lymph cleanse. So things like jumping up and down. Jump up and down on a trampoline, for example, for 5 minutes a day, and that's going to help to release a lot of the lymph fluid in your system. So there's something here that's like really stuck, and it's going to take time, and you're fighting against yourself to get it cleared out. But you can work through these stressful situations. I'm seeing that there's a lot of stress buildup. So for some of you, this is going to affect your thyroid health as well. So if you need to go get your thyroid checked by your doctor, or if you think that, or if that has been a problem in the past, it might be something that you want to revisit and see if there are any like thyroid or lymph cleanses. Another lymph cleanse that you can all do is dry brushing. So it's literally just moving your hands around your whole body softly. This doesn't have to be like hard touch. It can just be soft and brushing around your whole body, okay? And doing a little bit of that every day is also going to help to put these things back in flow so that this area of your life is feeling more intact and like you can move on to your next phase. Let's see what we have over to the east. This is your thoughts, anything that's occupying the mind, dreams. 3 of Cups. This is a celebration. This is friendship. So you've been thinking a lot about either acting on a celebration or participating in a celebration, or what celebration means, as well as what friendship really means. And you're thinking about how that, like the importance of those things in your life, Virgo. Let's see what we have as your action item over here. Judgment. Okay, Virgo. There is, maybe you're thinking about the judgment of other people's types of celebrations, or maybe you're judging yourself for how you celebrate. But the action here is to decipher what is a proper celebration versus not. So some people might celebrate with overindulging in substance use. It could just be an overindulgence in sugar. And maybe that's not something that you want to engage in. And so it's being deliberate about your actions and how you celebrate and how you experience joy and how you experience friendship. You're thinking about, what does friendship really mean? Is it just the people that I can go out and party with all the time? Or is it people who, and that's fine for some of you, but I know that that's not fine for most of you, Virgo. A lot of you are really looking for friendships that are genuine and quality and deep and have a profound aspect to them, where you can really talk about emotions and really hold space for one another. So that's something that is definitely clear. So you need to be the decider in how you want to move forward in your celebrations and your friendships, Virgo. Let's see what we have for you at the South. Your connection to the divine, spirit, goddess, God, the high priestess. Some of you are really feeling into this high priestess energy. Like you are feeling like, yes, I have arrived, I have my good boundaries, or you're seeing someone else that's emulating that, and there's like a curiosity there, like, okay, who is this person, and why are they the way that they are, and how did they come to be this way? And there's a whole learning process of self and of other, in seeing things through the eyes of the high priestess, questioning what is important to the high priestess. Is it money? Is it items? Is it accolades? Is it relationships? And how does that work into my own spirituality? Who are the divine feminine figures that I want to emulate? Is it an incorporation of the dark feminine, like Kali, for example? Is it an incorporation of other foreign entities, like Isis? Is it an incorporation of softer energies? Is it regional? Like what high priestess energy am I connecting with the most, and why am I connecting with them? So and it might not be the same every single day, and some of you may want to take this into a deeper level of study. But let's see what your action item is here and see what is for the collective of you, Virgo. 10 of Pentacles. So there is something tangible that must be done with this thought and with this energy here. So what is the playfulness that we can bring forth with our study of the high priestesses? Do you want to go about your day maybe dressing as a certain high priestess that you're honoring? Demeter, for example, Persephone, what these like honorific and honorable female or femme presenting entities, and what are the various roles that they have played throughout history. And that's in their history in the lore. It's also the history of your life and who you're representing and how you see yourself fitting into society, and how can you create a modern day version of these different divine feminine characters in your daily life. I love this for you, Virgo. This is like really getting to know all of the different facets of these divine feminine creatures and entities. And this is very important work. So you have the whole month to do this and beyond. But maybe start with just one and see like how she really fits in, and then you can go from there and see, okay, did this particular entity, divine feminine entity, work with any others, and do I want to carry on with those in the following months? Something like that. Okay, let's see what we have for you at the West. This is our connection to emotions and feelings. Ace of Swords. So there's a very beginning nature about this, a very like first baby steps sort of vibe to this card, and it's also a little bit decisive. So we're starting to think about how we feel and when and why we allow our feelings to be represented in different aspects of life. Let's see what your action item is over here. Haha, the Magician. Okay, so in these beginning phases, this is like double beginning here. So in these beginning phases of like really noticing your feelings, your action item is also to take a little bit of an inventory of when you feel certain things. What are the factors? Are you in a certain place when you feel a certain way? Are you with certain people when you feel a certain way? Are you taking a specific action when you feel a certain way? Are you surrounded by one or more items that are making you feel a certain way? And we want to play with those things. So, like maybe you have an old stuffed animal that makes you feel a sense of comfort. Do you still feel that sense of comfort when you add in a candle? Or do you still feel that sense of comfort when you add in a glass of water? So we're getting creative about our feelings here, and we're really examining, we're feeling into these different types of feelings and like how feelings shift with new variables added. Let's see what is your final card for the month, Virgo. In the center, bringing everything together. 10 of Swords. So you've got a warning here this month, Virgo, not to overthink. You don't have to have these ruminating thoughts of overthinking. I know we've touched on a lot of different topics here in such a short time, but you don't have to overthink about whether you're doing something right, or if you selected the right divine feminine character to work with this month, or if you are strong enough to overcome these verbal challenges, these like throat chakra challenges at work, etc. We're not overthinking, we're just existing, and we're just taking each day from moment to moment. Life is hard enough, we do not need to make it any more difficult. Thank you so much, Virgo. That's all I have for you this month. I will see you next time. Please be sure to check out your sun, rising, moon, and Venus sign to get a fuller picture of your month ahead. Bye.